Okay, I don't know. I'm not certain where the last video stopped because somebody was knocking at the door, so I had to go answer it. So, um, not even sure what the last thing I was talking about. Um, yeah. So, yeah, no one can understand the. Oh yeah, no, I remember. Like all these people sitting around day and night, night and day, working to kill somebody, seeing every detail, every last minute. Because remember, once she figured out that the gift that she took, because when she took it, it was at the back of my head. Because the first time it was taken, ripped out of my forehead. When it was returned, it was in the back of my head. So she didn't know the significance of it. Once she discovered that it was in the center of my forehead, that's when it became a whole new ball game. That's when it became a whole new ball game. That's when she dispatched the person to Montrose, where I was staying. And ever since then, ever since ever since then, it's been 24/7, 24/7 around the clock monitoring, not just here, but in Jamaica too. Every second of the day. I'm not being monitored by one person, multiple in shifts. Shifts. I have never ever seen something like this. It's like I'm watching some kind of like sick movie. And even sicker, the day when I went to class and the professor, one of my professors in Long Island, who's in also involved in the cult, had this woman for classes last semester when I was on Zoom. Didn't even suspect, didn't even think anything. When we came in person in October, couldn't believe that this woman, this Jewish woman, this woman who talks about going to temple. And the good thing is all this stuff is on Zoom. You know, because what I always say is like, imagine if this comes out or when this comes out, go back to Zoom and you could actually pull up the footage of these people doing whatever they're doing in their daily teaching. Imagine this woman teaching, because remember she teaches in Manhattan, sitting in front of students, teaching, being normal, while you are day and night trying to kill somebody. So the professor who inserted there's a demon in my eye. One day I was in class, one in my eye, and she keeps looking. So imagine all these people watching your every move done to somebody who used to teach you in class. How it's just so sick. And I remember when I was in Long Island, I got so upset and I was like, listen, because could hear, could see everything. And she had stopped looking out of it because every morning, as soon as I got up, like around 5, 6, here she would come to see if I was still alive. Somebody who has to sit in front of how many times a week for class? Not one, but 2 semesters. But now I'm far away in Texas. So now she blatantly starts using it again, and she was using it again even today. So imagine that. It's just that this sick little secret, and I keep saying to God, let me tell this story, because there's no way And they think that, okay, we're going to get away with it. No way that he's going to allow this to remain a secret. Because this is not just a threat to me, it's a threat to everybody, every single human being. Because if you could do this to me, you could do it to anybody else. There's so much happening on my head right now. But this is the reason why I came here to Texas. This is the reason why I was sent to Texas. Because remind you, the church in New York has said, okay, well, this is too big for them. This whole situation of having all these people, no one wants to put their hands on that. It's too big for them. But this is why I was sent here.